Hello, this is Dayna with From Fertility to Delivery. Thank you so much for being here. I'm honored and blessed to have you. And today I wanted to talk about spiritual fertility. What is spiritual fertility and what is a spiritual fertility class? So basically, when we look at fertility and infertility, we start to see the building blocks of what it's made out of. And a lot of what it's made out of is physical, right? The birth is physical, the pregnancy is physical, the egg and the sperm connecting to each other, it's all physical. But then there's energy involved. And that's where I come in to explain that energy. I've done a lot of research, and it was also my own experience birthing and bringing onto the planet with my husband, our now 5-year-old and now 3-year-old, 2 boys. And they're pretty big souls because they're just a lot of work, but I love them so much. They're supposed to be a lot of work, and parenting is a lot of work, so get ready. But to bring in the new generation that's coming in, and these are pretty high dimensional beings that are coming onto this planet to raise the consciousness and also for the Great Awakening, they're asking us to meet them in the middle and create more alignment with them. It's really hard for them to stuff themselves into a human body because they are such big beings of light and love. What makes them big? They have a very high consciousness level, and they're bringing that to Earth so that they can raise the consciousness level of Earth and what's happening here on Earth. Earth is definitely a gangster planet. When you look at it from a lot of different angles, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on Earth, and we all live here, so we know that's happening. So the spirit babies and the light beings, basically, they are souls. They're older than a baby, if you will. They're coming here and they want to incarnate here. They're actually picking specific couples, specific women to be birthed through. Maybe you are a part of their soul tribe. Maybe you had a past life with them or some sort of soul connection and relationship with them. Or maybe it's a fresh new connection that you've never had with them. There's so many variations to this. But it doesn't matter what the variation is. They want you. They don't want anybody else. They're looking for you. They want you to be their mom. No one else. They don't want to wait in line for anybody else. And they will wait for you to become an energetic alignment for them. And that's where I come in to help you with that. Of course, there's a lot of physical aspects to fertility, but I think we focus a lot on the physical, and we need to get back to the origins of conception, which was pretty much all energetic. And I just did a video about that in the past week with regards to the energetics of birth. And I read an excerpt from Lori Ladd's book, The Divine Design. So please go listen to that. That was recent, the last video I made. So with regards to going back to spiritual fertility and the actual design of it, in the class, I explain what these foundational energies are that you need in order to connect with the baby. So one of the biggest ones is your chakra system. The chakra system is a meridian of energies that are connected to your head, your neck, your heart, solar plexus, sacral, and the root chakra. And they're basically a meridian that flows through your body. When you have blocks in the chakra system, that could block up your system, and it could block the fertility. So for instance, a good example is that if you had some sort of trauma, or you had miscarriage or stillbirth in this life or in a past life, because everything is connected, that is held into the body, and it's held really tight until it is felt, healed, and released. And going through that process can be pretty emotional, but that's the work. That's the work to get to the next phase. So I help you with that. And I explain that in the class, and we go into all of those, the modalities and meditations, exercises, and all of that to help clear that. Also, with regards to the energy of the class, we talk about the Kundalini. The Kundalini energy is an energy, it looks like a spiral. It's also connotated by the medical system, that staff with the snake going around it. That is the Kundalini. So your Kundalini energy is also energy that is basically at the base of your spine and your root chakra. And as it's ready to rise on its own in a very natural way, we don't want to force the Kundalini energy to rise at all, but it does rise on its own, and it moves up the column that is created by your chakra system. So everything is aligned, and it's all in the middle of your meridians, basically, the middle of your body. And that also, that's a big foundation for your baby to come in. So having a very healthy Kundalini energy, even just knowing about it, will help you get to that next level. And not just you, but also your partner, to have that base, that is important. So working on the Kundalini is also very important. That's something we go over in the class. And we also do a lot of meditations. We do, and they're short meditations. I don't want you guys to think that this is some long drawn out thing that you have to do. They're short. Most of them are less than 10 minutes, and they can be done in the morning or when you find a quiet space in your day. All the cortisol levels that are created in our daily lives, just trying to remember thousands of things, and our monkey mind and everything that we have to do in one day, it really takes us away from the energy, the frequency, the vibration that we need in order to create a very suitable and healthy environment for conception and fertility. So when a lot of couples are experiencing infertility, the infertility is, your doctor's going to call it stress, and that is what it is. It is stress, but the stress is putting a kink in the hose of your fertility. So what my class is designed to do is to unkink that hose, and create that flow again. And just by focusing on it, wherever attention goes, energy flows. Wherever attention goes, energy flows. So now you're putting attention on the proper building blocks for that. The reason this is the reason this works. Basically, I have two good examples. The first example is you have a couple that goes into IVF treatments because they've just had a horrible time doing all of the fertility and conception things on their own. When they give, the task of creating a human to someone else, basically, they give it to the science or to the fertility clinic, their energy relaxes and they soothe down because they realize that they don't have to effort so much. And because of that relaxation, that is where the alignment starts to flow. I mean, IVF is not guaranteed, and neither is a lot of things. When natural childbirth is not guaranteed, natural conception is not guaranteed, but a lot of folks have had good success with it. So my class is for people that are going through any type of fertility scenario, whether it's IVF or natural. Then the scenario 2 is the couple that they've been trying so long, we don't say trying around here, we say we're practicing towards having a baby, because the phrase trying to conceive, it actually slows down your fertility. I made a lot of videos and posts about that, so please go check it out. But they've hit a wall many times, so they sign up for adoption. They adopt a baby, they have the baby, and then they get pregnant. Why? They unlocked that stress, that kink. They finally were holding the baby in their arms. They finally had the baby. So now they're thinking, instead of thinking, I don't have a baby, they're thinking, I have the baby. And because their energy starts to not waver so much and it's not as choppy, and they go back into alignment, they create the foundations that I talk about in the class to bring the spirit in Earthside. That's how it works. Isn't that interesting? So that's where we are, and that's what the class is pretty much all about. Now, I did create a playlist of all of the little pockets of what the class is about on YouTube, and it's on Rumble. It's called the Introduction to Spiritual Fertility series, basically. And there's around 13 videos, and I have them on my iPad, and I just wanted to read them to you. So you could check them out on my channel. It's Introduction to Spiritual Fertility series. So that just talks about the whole thing. And then we talk about the fertility origins. Another video was the Divine Design video I did recently with Lori Ladd's book. And then we talk about soul contracts. Soul contracts are contracts that you make, kind of like an actual legal contract on the earth plane, but it's a soul contract you make with your future baby, the father and the mother. They all come together, the three, the triune, the sacred triune. They come together, and that's really the basis of the Three of Pentacles in the tarot. It's creating a firm foundation and coming together and making a decision with each other. That's really where this came from as well. Then we talk about miscarriage and stillbirth and some of the reasons for that. And we talk about the spirit baby and some of the ideas about the spirit baby. Every single point I'm making is an actual video that I made. And they're really short. They're pretty much, most of them are under 5 minutes. And we talk about divine timing. Divine timing is the timing the baby is ready to come to Earth. Divine timing is something we really don't have control over, and you could almost look at divine timing and think you are infertile, but it's really just the baby's not ready to come to Earth yet. That's really all it is. Nobody has control over that. You can't force it. Okay. Servitude, serving the baby, being of service to the baby coming in. Baby communication, spirit baby communication. I have some tips on there on how to do that. The conception cradle, which I've talked about quite a bit. It's just the actual cradle that holds the baby energetically. It almost looks like a chalice or a grail, like this. All right. And the dreams and signs that you have, those bonds before birth, and also a new earth, where we're headed on this earth plane, and how it's actually going to get better, not worse. And I know it doesn't look like that right now. It looks like a hot mess right now out there with inflation and issues and regulations and all the crazy stuff. But that there is a design for that as well, to move us into the next phase, because we're basically birthing a new earth and a new era, and all of these spirit babies want to come, and they want you to be their mom and you to be their dad. Are you up for it? Are you ready to take on that challenge? Are you ready to deprogram all the stuff that's going on and reprogram success? Sometimes I talk too fast, but just slow me down. But anyways, that's why I'm here. I want to really help you. And this is such a passion for me. It was such a beautiful experience to have these babies come through me so late in life, 38 years and 40 years, to have really healthy babies come through. It was just a blessing. And then also to get through all of my fears about birth and natural childbirth, because I knew I wanted to be in control of that process. I wanted to feel it, and I knew there was something special about the baby going through the birth canal. And that for me was really important. And I was able to, work my booty off like an Olympiad and learn how to birth naturally. So that's why my births were 3 hours and 2 hours with per child respectively, basically. I've done a lot of videos and posts on that as well. So in the interest of time, that's what I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to be going over more of the nuts and bolts. My task for you, my ask and my homework is to visit my website and put your name in the pop-up that pops up for the newsletter. I am, as I roll out this spiritual fertility class, and I'm probably need to have some lives, take some questions and answers. Of course, you could email me now at fromfertilitytodelivery@gmail.com, and you can also go onto the website and put your email in there for the newsletters. I haven't started the newsletters yet, but once I do, you'll be getting them. And I am going to be offering a much deeper discount on if you have contacted me prior. I will add a regular discount for the general population, but you're going to get a deeper one. So I'm here to help. There is light. There's a beacon of light for you. It's not just me, it's you, and it's your spirit baby working through me, through signs, through, helping you navigate what's good to eat and what not to eat, through your intentions, increasing your minerals in your body so that you have a great home for the baby to be born, because the body needs a lot of minerals to move through ascension, number one, and to create a baby. So that is really, really important. And I've talked about that in another video about the minerals that you need. So that is the information for today. I'm really excited, and I will come out with more information. Feel free to contact me and ask me any questions that you have, and I'm here to help, and I'm really excited to be a part of this for you. Thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I also have some more information on Rumble. And my email address is fromfertilitytodelivery@gmail.com, and my website fromfertilitytodelivery.com. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day, future mama and papa, and sending you lots of love. Thanks.